Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, folks. We're right in the middle of the NFL preseason, and the Cleveland Browns are making some strategic moves that are catching the attention of fans and analysts alike. As we all know, the preseason is a crucial time for teams to evaluate their roster, test out different combinations, and get ready for the grind of the regular season. But for the Browns, this preseason is shaping up to be a bit more pivotal than usual, especially with some key players sidelined due to injuries. And no, I'm not just talking about the usual minor tweaks. We've got some notable names missing, and that's raising eyebrows across the league. Just recently, the Browns wrapped up their final practice session of the week, a joint practice with the Carolina Panthers, which is always a valuable opportunity for coaches and players to get some real-on-real practice against another team. It's a chance to see how their schemes hold up under pressure, how the young players adapt, and how the veterans handle the intensity. But here's the thing, before that practice even started, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski made it clear that they're going into this preseason game on August 8th with a specific plan in mind. They're going to rest several of their starters. That's right. The focus isn't just on winning or impressing the fans in these games. It's about managing health and getting the right reps for the right guys. Stefanski explained that the joint practice was primarily used as a warm-up and preparation for the younger players, the guys fighting for roster spots or trying to earn more playing time. They want to give those guys a real taste of NFL-level competition without overexposing their key veterans, who have been working hard all offseason and need to stay healthy for the long haul. It's a smart approach, especially considering the wear and tear of an NFL season, and it shows how much the Browns' coaching staff values their depth and long-term health. Now, here's where it gets particularly interesting. Among the players who will not be participating in the preseason opener against the Panthers are quarterbacks Dillon Gabriel and Kenny Pickett. Yep, both of these signal callers are sidelined, and that's due to hamstring injuries they are still recovering from. And let me tell you, hamstring injuries are tricky. These soft tissue injuries can linger, and rushing players back too soon can lead to setbacks. So the Browns are playing it safe with Gabriel and Pickett, ensuring they don't push their limits prematurely. Both of these guys did participate in some 7-on-7 drills during the joint practice, which is a positive sign. It suggests they're progressing, but playing in a game, especially the first preseason game, is a different level of stress. Kevin Stefanski was clear about the game plan. The only quarterbacks who will see action are Shedeur Sanders and Tyler Huntley. Sanders, the dynamic rookie, has been turning heads in training camp with his arm talent and mobility, and he's clearly being given the chance to showcase what he can do in live-action situations. Tyler Huntley, with his experience and versatility, provides the Browns with a reliable backup option, especially considering the absence of Gabriel and Pickett. It's a strategy that reflects the team's focus on evaluating their young talent while protecting their key players from unnecessary risk. But it's not just the quarterbacks who are dealing with injuries. Wide receiver Jerry Jeudy and Cedric Tillman are also being held out of this first preseason game. Stefanski emphasized that this is part of a broader plan. Some guys need to rest, some need more time to recover from minor setbacks, and the coaching staff wants to see other receivers step up in their absence. It's all about building depth and seeing who can emerge as reliable targets for the team, especially as competition heats up in training camp. On the defensive side, the Browns have some concerns, particularly with CB Greg Newsome II. Newsome has been dealing with a shoulder injury, which limited his participation during Wednesday's practice. Stefanski noted that Newsome is making progress, but they're being cautious with him. It's a typical approach, better to be cautious early in the preseason than risk aggravating an injury that could hamper his availability once the games really matter. Newsome's presence in the secondary is vital, especially considering how important pass defense is in today's NFL. Another injury update involves offensive lineman Zach Zinter, who didn't participate in Wednesday's practice. Stefanski revealed that Zinter stayed back in Cleveland, having left practice early on Monday. Zinter's absence is another reminder of how important it is for the Browns to get their line chemistry right. The offensive line has been a point of focus this offseason, and with Zinter possibly being a new piece in their puzzle, they want to make sure he's fully healthy before throwing him into the fire. Now, all these injury updates and roster decisions highlight one thing: the Browns are carefully managing their roster to ensure they're at their best when it counts. The preseason isn't just about winning games, it's about building a foundation for the regular season. And for Cleveland, that means giving opportunities to the younger players like Sanders, Huntley, and perhaps some of the other receivers and defenders to step up and prove their worth. Looking at the bigger picture, this approach shows a team that is methodical and strategic. Kevin Stefanski and his coaching staff are clearly aware of the importance of player health and the value of evaluation. They want to give their young quarterback prospects, like Sanders, a real shot to shine, while also protecting their veterans from unnecessary risks. This kind of management is what can make a difference when the games start to matter in September and October. And let's not forget, the Browns' roster is full of promising talent. The coaching staff is really emphasizing development, and the preseason games are the perfect stage for that. Young players have the chance to make a name for themselves, and the veterans can work on fine-tuning their chemistry without the pressure of a full-blown regular season game. It's a delicate balance, but one that the Browns seem to be handling well. So, what can fans expect moving forward? Well, with Gabriel and Pickett out initially, it's likely that Sanders and Huntley will get a chance to showcase their skills in the preseason. This will be a critical opportunity for Sanders, especially to demonstrate his arm strength, mobility, and football IQ. If he performs well, it could boost his confidence and even influence how the team views their quarterback depth chart. Meanwhile, the rest of the roster will be evaluated as well. Receivers, defensive backs, offensive linemen, they all have an opportunity to impress the coaching staff and earn their spot on the final roster. The Browns have been building a team that's not just talented but also deep, and these preseason games are where that depth will be truly tested. As we look ahead, the expectations for the Browns remain high. Fans are eager to see how this team gels, especially with the new additions and the promising young talent coming through the ranks. The goal is always the same: a playoff run, and hopefully, another shot at that elusive Super Bowl. But first, they need to navigate these preseason tests, stay healthy, and continue developing their game plan. This season feels different for Cleveland, doesn't it? There's a sense of purpose, a focus on development, and a strategic approach to managing injuries and playing time. It's about building a team that's resilient, versatile, and ready to compete at the highest level. The Browns' coaching staff knows that every snap, every play, and every decision in the preseason can have ripple effects throughout the season. That's why they're taking it seriously but also keeping their eyes on the bigger prize: bringing a Super Bowl trophy back to Cleveland. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all these injury updates and the team's approach to the preseason? Are you excited to see Sanders and Huntley take the field? Do you think the Browns have enough depth to make a deep playoff run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.